All right, and we are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Trading Bitcoin. I am your host, from Vays, coming to you live this Sunday. I had to sneeze for some reason right after I started the podcast. Okay, so man, terrible. Okay, so let's go to the charts. Okay, so here we are on a monthly look. We are now a couple of days in, and we can see that this Fibonacci chart is not looking very well. We've broken this line, but we still need to close above this line. I'm gonna adjust this line a little bit to the bottom of last candle's close. Also, I haven't looked at the regular candles in a while. And man, the regular candles do not look good. We did close below this line on the regular candles. Yeah, the monthly chart is very bad looking. Oh. So we can wait and see for the monthly to reverse, but we could also just, oh yeah, that's a long way to go. And that should be removed. Oh yeah, that's not good. Okay, monthly chart looks bad. Let's move on. Weekly chart. So the weekly chart is still in the middle of a bounce, but this bounce is really not anything special yet. We need to go above that orange moving average, which is the 20-period weekly moving average. That is the only way this weekly chart is going to start to look attractive. Even better if this weekly chart manages to get above its prior swing high, which sits at exactly $21,000. So that's what we really need in order to make this chart bullish. Our allocation chart is getting close to adding to our bullish position. We just need the moving averages to cross over. So let's see if we can hold this area for another 2 days, and then the moving averages will cross over. I gotta decide if I just want to close all these tabs or I still want to tweet all this stuff out about GBTC. We'll see. Still think about it some more. Daily chart. Daily chart still looks pretty weak. I like the oscillators. Normally, this is the type of situation that sends us into the bull zone, but not this time. So we will see. Man, this bull market, when it eventually comes, is going to be spectacular. It's going to be fast. And the short squeezes are going to be insane. What about the oscillators? RSI looks good, very bullish. Not sure what that is. MACD looks very strong. Look at that. And the CMF looks very strong as well. The oscillators on a daily chart look great. But let's see if we can get above the 50-period moving average. So again, we wait and see. Hourly chart. Oh, look, hourly chart is on an MRI sell. The last time we had an MRI sell, the market pulled back. Not much, 120 bucks. Nah, it's not a lot. Not even that much. $100 we pulled back. I mean, 120, 125 if you use the top. We're now on an MRI sell. It's already becoming a negative candle. So very likely, like here's a prior MRI sell. Went down a lot more. Yeah, so very likely we're going to pull back. And then probably go up some more. Let's see how the market opens. As you guys know, I am a stock market bull. You can see this giant green arrow right there on the stock market. Let's see. The stock market never gave us a good bullish trade. Not since here. Not since July. Because this crossover of the Arun is way too high. Way too high. Man, but Bitcoin could give us an Arun crossover soon. But it's still at the moment way too high. Need a few more days. Like maybe 3 to 4 more days of consolidation. Stock market. I'd love to still be on 1 hour from now when the future is open. But as you can see, we've broken the trend line. Though I can adjust the trend line one more time without breaking my rules. What are the tone-based rules of trend lines? Touch as many candles as you can without breaking any of the bodies of the candles. So I just adjusted the trend line without violating any rules. But I can't adjust it any further. So if next week is a bullish week, man, the stock market could really, really rally. Gold is just not interesting to do right now. Oil. As you guys know, I'm still bullish on oil. I have nothing more to say. This is it for me. GBC premium. It was asking me about GBC premium and stuff. I'm actually still eyeing the stock. I'm still eyeing Bitfarms. I was actually looking at option prices on Bitfarms. It's a cool website, oic.volatility.com. And looking at options for 2024 and even 2025. See if I can come up with, it's hard to trade options on sub $1 stock. But there are still some strategies that could be done that create almost zero initial cost and create great leverage of zero initial cost. All right, I am pretty much done. I have nothing more to say. I'm going to take a look at your live chat and then we go from there. Let's see. I got a few moderators in here. Brian K, thank you so much for posting some of the questions. Tone, do you think mustard oil is good for health for cooking? I actually have no idea what mustard oil is. I might have just heard of it for the first time. What the hell is mustard oil? I didn't even know this existed. I would not touch this. Eight benefits of mustard oil. I probably wouldn't touch it. Is it a seed oil? That's the real question, right? Is mustard oil seed oil? Unlike oils that are merely infused with mustard seeds, true mustard oil is the fat extracted from the seed of mustard plant. I wouldn't touch it. I wouldn't touch it. The problem with seed oils is the extraction process. The extraction process is so unhealthy that you're eating chemicals that are used to extract the oil. I wouldn't eat any plant oils, right? So it's still a plant oil. Like I would not touch mustard oil. Right? Healthline is usually a decent website, but I wouldn't touch this thing. I wouldn't touch it. Okay, what other questions we have? Is eating only chicken as a meat better than being a vegetarian? Yes. Yes. Though I don't eat chicken, but yes, I would eat chicken before I eat vegetables. Yes. Can I look at a Bitcoin dominance chart? I don't see how useful that chart is. The Bitcoin dominance chart doesn't mean anything because it's because there's 5,000 shitcoins. Olive oil. I think extra virgin olive oil is okay because you're not extracting the oil from a seed. So you can actually extract oil from olives. So I would be okay with, I mean, I still use that. I mean, extra virgin olive oil is probably the best vegetable oil you can get. So it's in my oil preferences, I use animal fat. So pork or beef is number one. And then you can use other animals. You can use duck fat. A lot of people like duck fat. After that, for me, it's avocado oil, then coconut oil, and then extra virgin olive oil. But they're used for different things. They have different smoke points. I mean, they're I like avocado oil. I use avocado oil. The problem with avocado oil is most avocado oil is fake. That's the problem. Most avocado oil is fake. So research found that most of the avocado oil they tasted were of poor quality, mislabeled, or in some cases were actually combined with other lesser quality oils. So you really need to do research on avocado oil. Study finds 82% of avocado oil rancid or mixed with other oils, right? So this is the problem. So in this article, they recommend a good avocado oil somewhere. I think there's an Amazon link. No. Yeah, the FDA is totally useless. There's a recommendation for a good oil in here somewhere. But yeah, so what you got to do is you got to make sure you're not eating, you know, the 82% of the avocado oil that's fake. It's hard to fake, you know, lard. It's hard to fake animal fat. So I prefer to cook on animal fat. It's also the healthiest. Yeah, there was another link in here, but I don't know what happened to it. Maybe it was a different article. I don't know. So just be careful with avocado oil. The Bitcoin dominance chart is probably completely irrelevant these days. Because there's 5,000 shitcoins. And they use the market cap of the shitcoins. It doesn't matter whether anyone trades the shitcoin or not. These shitcoins have no liquidity. So like it's a very misleading statistic. It doesn't really say anything. This chart looks like it's ready to collapse. The chart looks like it's ready to do this. But again, it doesn't matter because there's 5,000 shitcoins. It really doesn't matter. Later, Brian. Have I changed my opinion on Ice Age coming? No, I haven't. And why do you think governments scare with global warming while they can do the same with an Ice Age? It doesn't fit the narrative. It doesn't fit the narrative. They can't scare us with an Ice Age. They tried back in the 30s and 40s, but it totally failed. Because the way to hold off an Ice Age is to produce more greenhouse gases and to use more energy and to kind of keep the planet warm, but it still won't stop it. An ice age is coming, guys. It's gonna get cold. You better get like, better go down to Mexico or Central America. The planet's been a lot warmer. It's been a lot cooler. If you want to follow a real climatologist on Twitter, if you want to follow, I can't believe this guy hasn't been banned yet. I mean, I follow him, so I don't know. Let's see. He tends to tweet pretty often. Let's see. Who would you trust more to deliver honest reporting of the news? Huh. God, that's an easy question. Look at that. I jumped into the spaces last night with Elon Musk on Mario's spaces. It's actually pretty cool. They were asking him a good question. I gotta go like in 5 minutes. Yeah, these two guys need to be back on Twitter. Dr. Malone and Dr. McCullough. They got banned over COVID. Let me see. I gotta find you that climatologist guy. He tweets often, so I shouldn't have to go too far. That's what my Twitter feed looks like. You know, whenever you have to find someone, it always takes forever. Normally, he's all over my Twitter feed. Like, actually, it's hard to Google. I actually forgot his name. Or forgot his handle and how to spell it. All right, well, this was an epic fail. Trying to find a specific. Oh, is it? No, sorry. This guy should be canceled. I was really looking forward to going to see Avatar, but I think I'm going to skip it. James Cameron should be canceled. He's a dangerous person who clearly doesn't care for the human race. Yeah, Assange and Snowden should definitely be, not only should they be free, Snowden should be the head of the NSA, and Assange should be the head of a media organization in the US. Switzerland's gonna ban electric cars. That's hilarious. Oh, I got a call coming in. Hold on, guys. All right, so I can't find that profile. All right, I gotta go. I got 60 seconds. For countries like Australia post-COVID, since restrictions are off now, does it matter how they behave in COVID times? Yes, it does. Should we think of a country's regulations per post-COVID? Yeah, we should. It shows you the tyrannical nature of their leaders, and it shows you the type of leaders those people elect. Like Canada loves Trudeau. They want more Trudeau. They want Trudeau to have like 8 kids so that they can all rule Canada together. Canada is one messed up communist country, and they actually love it. So I will never go back to Canada. I have zero intention of going to Canada. And I'm not going to give them a single dime of my money in tourism money because of how Canada handled and continues to handle freedom. Now, the problem is that Canada thinks that they're a free country, but they're not, which is why I would rather go to a country that didn't pretend to give you some bullshit freedom and then did what they did with COVID restrictions. So I would rather go to a country that never claimed to be free, and then they locked down for COVID and now they're open. Like, I would rather go to that country because they're not as hypocritical as a country like Canada and Australia. So when Australia elects some leaders that are pro-freedom and anti-tyranny, I'll consider going back there, but definitely not now. I don't really have thoughts on the US housing market. I think it's going to be fine. I think other housing markets are in trouble, but not that one. If beef isn't an option to have in the country, unless you're in India, I don't really see how beef is going to be a problem. What other meats do you suggest? Yeah, pork's healthy. Lamb, goat, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I eat all meat. It's all healthy. I stay away from birds, so I prefer, you know, four-legged stuff. All right, guys, I gotta go. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all on the next one. I'd love to talk more like health and politics and climate change and all this other stuff, election.